Good morning. This morning I was looking at Titus 3, and there was a couple things in here that hit me really good this morning that I wanted to share with you this morning. So in verse 1, it says, "Remind the believers to submit to the government and its officers. They should be obedient, always ready to do what is good." That's really hard for us today, as we sometimes tend to think the government is against us all the time. But as Christians, it says here that we're supposed to be submit to the government. We are supposed to do what the government asks. This is not the first time it says that. It also says in Romans that we are supposed to submit to the laws of the land. And so this is twice that, to my knowledge, that it says this. And in verse 2, it says they must not slander anyone. They must avoid quarreling. Instead, they should be gentle and show true humility to everyone. How many times do we do that, though? Do we really show that humility to everyone? Because going back to the government and stuff, we tend to attack those that don't believe the same as us. Just as those that don't believe in the same as we do, we tend to attack them. But as it says here, we are supposed to be gentle with them. Because it says in verse 3, it says, "Once we too were foolish and disobedient. We were misled and became slaves to many lust pleasures. Our lives were full of evil and envy, and we hated each other." That is my goal in my life, is to hopefully get people on the same track to know that we are not called to attack each other. We are not called to harm each other. We are not called to do anything other than love each other. I can't make a disciple or bring somebody to Christ if I'm being hateful, if I'm being mean, if I'm slandering them. My witness is how I interact with other people. If a non-believer sees me talking bad about the government, talking bad about anything of that nature, then we are failing to do what Paul had asked the believers to do in Titus. Because we too were like that as well. We too were once on the outside. So today I want you to think about that. Show true humility to everybody.